by 9:30.
So I've just got to strap you in before I go with your mum.
Who did your hair for you?
Georgie.
And what did she do? Oh, that's no good.
She put hot tongs in my hair and she scrunched it up.
And do you like it?
No.
You don't? Why not? Why don't you like it?
Because I look fuzzy like a hot air balloon.
So Nick, we're going to go for a little bit of height and then some.
Just bend him. No, bend him to something messier.
I was thinking messier originally as well. Now I sort of went neat, but I still think messier. I think sort of, and if I do it messier, I can get it a bit bigger as well.
Yeah.
I think messier. I love this.
Yeah,
I love that.
and I think I'm just having a bit more
Bit
catwalky
more
in the back.
messy and a bracelet.
Straight up. It's like you can instantly work your eyebrows and mascara.
Okay, next leg, hold on to my shoulder if you need to.
That's a girl. Perfect. Okay. One arm. Other arm. Now hold on, we've got to get these boobs right. Yeah, I got her to step into it, so I did muck up her hair. Gorgeous. Okay. Tate, come here. Hello?
Is that his love?
Yeah. No, don't worry about it. I've sent, it's alright, I've just sent, Dad's gone to get it. Oh God, did you get those girls' hair done? Okay.
Bella.
In about probably 45 minutes. Okay, bye. Now, careful. Beautiful.
What does your hairspray do?
Makes it stay in place.
No.
And I think the next lot I'll do 3/4 5-5 and a quarter 6/0. That's what I'm going to do next.
I've left lots and lots hanging out of yours. Alright,
I will do a practice run now.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so
Oh my
much
God, I
for
haven't
doing
done
my
it yet,
hair.
so
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you guys for helping me. Look beautiful.
This looks beautiful. It so suits the dress.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's not hanging
I'm like a
straight.
nice.
Yeah, nice.
It's really jam it right now.
So shaking.
It's all the alcohol.
You like the card?
I love the card.
We're gonna, hang on, I'm gonna move you. No, I'm gonna take pictures of Nicole now.
We are cool girls, cool girls. We are cool
What are you going to be this afternoon?
loud girls. We
What
are
else are you going to be this
loud
afternoon?
girls.
What else?
Cousins.
Cousins.
Well, doesn't Pa look squishy?
Pa looks hot.
I love your shirt.
Oh, the whole would tape just go away on the
Is
back.
hot.
Pa is hot.
There's your
Thank you.
invisible.
A couple of champagnes under our belt.
I think you said a couple now.
Hold on, hold on.
Let's go raise that. The dress is stunning, Nick.
Just divine.
I read in the paper yesterday when Lady Di got married.
Yeah.
Which
Side, this side? Buttonhole side.
Matters.
Over the heart.
It goes buttonhole side.
I did remember we had has it been requested? Someone thought,
No, we were going outside because
Probably put your hands behind you.
Are we GQing? Or?
Yes, okay, get family friendly. We do like I know, I do.
Hey Bob. Come in.
They were the princesses. We are gathered here this morning to celebrate the love they have for each other and to share with them the occasion of their marriage. Before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of your family and friends, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage is the union of a man and a woman to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Nicole and Andrew believe their marriage will be a partnership of two persons who strive to grow together for their mutual happiness and who work for the achievement of their common ideals. They have chosen to share their lives together and believe they have a positive love and respect for each other, which enables them to realize their dreams and potentials. Andrew and Nicole have invited you to share with them these moments as they become husband and wife. And by our presence, we know that their love and respect for each other will continually increase their contentment and joy in living. Their home not only bringing happiness to their family and friends, but all those with whom they come in contact. Andrew, will you take Nicole to be your lawful wedded wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others for as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Nicole, will you take Andrew to be your lawful husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others for as long as you both shall live? I will. Who gives Nicole in marriage?
I will.
I'm just going to take your flowers up. I might give them to you, Mother. Nicole, I affirm my love for you
Nicole, I affirm my life.
As I invite you to share my life,
As I invite you to share my life,
I promise always
I promise always
to respect your needs
to respect your needs
and individuality.
and individuality.
I will endeavour through kindness,
I will endeavour through kindness,
unselfishness and trust
unselfishness and trust
to achieve a warm, rich life.
to achieve a warm, rich life.
We will now share.
We will now share.
Spence, I affirm my love for you
Spence, I affirm my love for you.
as I invite you to share my life.
As I invite you to share my life,
I promise always
I promise always
to respect your needs
to respect your needs
and individuality.
and individuality.
I will endeavour through kindness,
I will endeavour through kindness,
unselfishness and trust
unselfishness and trust
to achieve a warm, rich life.
to achieve a warm, rich life.
We will now share.
We will now share.
Your gift to each other for your wedding today will be your wedding rings, which will always be an outward demonstration of your vows of love and respect, and a public showing of your commitment to each other. Nicole, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Nicole, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
The fitting of this ring with its unending circle
The fitting of this ring with its unending circle
symbolizes my everlasting love for you.
symbolises my everlasting love.
The placing of this ring on your finger
The placing of this ring on your finger
is the fulfillment of my dreams.
is the fulfillment of my dreams.
To have you as my friend, my love, my wife.
To have you as my friend, my love, my wife.
Spence, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love. The fitting of this ring with its unending circle symbolizes my everlasting love for you. The placement of this ring on your finger is the fulfillment of my dreams. To have you as my friend, my love, my husband. As you have consented together in marriage, in the presence of your family and friends, and by giving and receiving these rings, I now declare you to be husband and wife. Andrew, kiss your bride.
Best right.
It's cheating. Do you want to place it? Yes, you can. Can I just introduce Andrew and Nicole, who are now husband and wife? Go forward.
Yeah, no, I'll get one with colour.
To go into the wedding, you show great men when you go into the wedding, yes.
John? Thank you, John.
Your suit looks lovely, John. And this morning I woke up at
'em. All the Baylor staff will be here to help you this afternoon. If there's anything they can do, I'm sure they'll help you out. Well, welcome everyone. I'm sure you'll agree Nick and Spence are a perfect couple, and they'll make each other very happy in their future years of marriage. The first couple of years, Nick will give her orders, Spence will listen. Next couple of years, Spence will give his orders, Nick will listen. In the future years, they'll both talk and the neighbours will listen. So please, without further ado, I'd like you to charge your glasses and drink a toast to Nicole and Andrew.
Yeah, we cheers ourselves.
Please enjoy your drinks, and entrees are going to be served. Enjoy the Moose band.
What do you want? Spence, come on, smile.
She's a really nice girl.
The second
I'm not here.
Congratulations.
I'm not here. Man, mine's got a pass. We've got each other. Oh, we just sent out an email, said let me know which games you want.
Down on the floor. Yeah. As you walk into the cabin, there was a toilet at the basement. Shower out, and there was a
I was warned, wasn't I? You don't like being in video. Yeah. Which is quite nice, lady. And she said, go for a shop all over in half an hour. And did very well. Yeah, perfect, very well. It was fantastic. And she said to me, like, you'll be... The money will buy it. So we put it in. I'm not here. I'm a figment of your imagination. You don't want to know what my imagination gets up to. I'm not here.
I introduce to you the very proud and emotional father of the bride, Dane Evans.
I'm not very good at speeches, but
Oh, crap.
Sue asked me to come along and say a few words. She had a look at my speech and crossed off without most of it. And asked me to cut it back a bit, so anyway. Thanks for your presence. Yes, Ian. I was told to keep this short and sweet, so we've had Nikki around for over 30 years. I wasn't glad to say the exact number of years, but anyway, to keep it short and sweet after, you know, trying to get rid of, up to the men of her life, which I think she has, and we're very happy with the choice. New son.
Here.
Sorry.
Much better.
Is that better? Just trying to get my own writing here.
I thought it was Sue's writing. Tell a joke, Dane. Pass that out.
I was reading up on the paper yesterday, and I was reading about Lady Diana's wedding. She had 2,600 people at the reception. 750 million people watched the wedding, and she paid $3,000 for the dress. Shall I know where she bought that dress from? I came in here. Spence was very thoughtful. He thought, well, you know, just get rid of it early, you won't be nervous like I am now, and worried about it. Of course, Nicole's reasons were so I wouldn't get too classy and speak properly. Anyway, I first met my little darling little daughter, Nicole, in Wagga when she was about 7 years old. And she met her mother and we got tangled up. And Nick was very cute, very pretty, and always happy. And she's always been very happy all through her life, and she's always been very easy to get on with. I can't get too mushy because I am emotional. She progressed through her childhood. She was excellent in school, always excelled, and always had straight A's and always got great results. That never appeared on my report card, so I really appreciate it. In '83 we moved from Wagga down the south coast, and Nikki went to school and was always doing very well, and she wanted a horse. Always wanted a horse, and I thought, well, geez, what am I going to do with the horse, you know? Anyway, I said if she got 80% in all her subjects, I'd get her a horse. She got 80% in everything except for, I think it was religion and cooking. Thanks, I'm just trying to warn you, but it's a bit late now.
Get a horse?
That's right, that is true. Another well, we had to negotiate a deal on clothes instead of horse, so I was quite happy with that. Another thing that sticks in my mind, when we moved to Woonona, Nikki was probably around 14 then, we had our first and only argument. The school fashion was Doc Martens shoes. They were $155. The lookalikes, the only difference was yellow stitching. They were $60. So naturally, Sue took me shopping, which was a mistake, and we came home with a $60 pair. Nikki wasn't going to wear them. So she cracked, ran out of the house, slammed the door, sat there for about 3 minutes. God realised I was in the right, of course, so the heavens broke open, started pouring rain. Nikki fell out of the tree, in a school uniform, in the mud. Had mud all down this side and all down a new school uniform and all over her new shoes that I bought for her. 3 minutes later, the doorbell rings. She's back there. I opened the door. Here she is, mud all over. And I said, gee, you've been having a good time. And as she ran past, I couldn't work out, but she was laughing and crying. But that was Nick, and so Spence, you know, if you do have an argument, yeah, she won't be gone for long. She won't go too far away. And then she'll probably come back with mud all over. As the years passed, I realised Nikki had really good taste in a lot of things, such as good clothes, fine food, wine. The bad side of it, of course, was she hated cooking. Was absolutely hopeless at picking boyfriends. So, well, you know, till now. I remember the first boyfriend came home one day. I think he was 15 at the time. He was 17 and he was a male model. She introduced him, I walked out with a baseball bat and said, if you go upstairs, mate, I'll show you how to use this. So Nicky and my mother sort of back in the corner very quickly and said, you've got to learn to lighten up. So Spence, I can assure you that I was looking out for your interests. We're up to, oh yes, in 1989, Nicole, these dates are approximate. She left us for 12 months. She had a choice of all the countries in the world she could go to, and she picked Denmark. Well, I wouldn't know. She passed a high school certificate in Denmark in Danish, which I think was a big achievement. She came back here and passed her second half of the HSC here and got accepted to uni. So we were very proud of her at that particular time. We still are today. Of course, we all know Nikki left school and found a career in finance insurance, which she thinks is the worst thing she's ever done.
Right.
Page 2, thank God for this. We're going to talk about Spence here soon. Oh yeah, one day I was sitting in the house just relaxing and the door burst open. And Sue, big stride, pushed me in the corner and said, I found the right man. His name's Spence. What a name for a guy. Reminded that some mothers do have it. So anyway, they read me the right act. He did have two good things going for him, which were very essential for Nicole. One was he's got a job. Well, we think he's got a job. Sorry, boss. I hate to tell you this, but you know, any bloke who sort of travels around the world and plays golf 3 days a week, because of the job, I think he's going pretty well. So, and the other essential thing that Nicole had was someone who could cook. And I've been to quite a few meals, and Sue and myself and Nicole both sat back and watched him cook, and he goes very well indeed. We've found Spence to be very sensible. He has a lot of nice friends. And they're both level-headed. They bought a house together, which I think is, before you get married, I think is a very good asset. As far as Nicole goes, Spence, I think you're the luckiest bloke in Australia. And I know you'll both be very happy. Nicole's always been, as I say, very happy and very kind. She's been very lovely, very genuine person, and the strongest feature about her is nothing is ever a problem. She'll do anything for you. Sue and I are very happy, and we're very happy with the couple, and we know they have a happy life together. So I'd like you to charge your glasses. Hope it wasn't too long. I wish I had. I'll pass you back to you.
Thanks, Dave. We all know Nick, the beautiful Nick, as a demure lady, don't we? She is beautiful. She requires very little attention, in case you haven't noticed. How did she get the name Princess? A woman member of a royal family, other than that of a monarch. A woman who is a ruler of a principality. The peninsula, we're getting closer. A woman who is hereditary ruler, a queen. A noble woman of varying status or rank. The wife of a prince. Now we're talking. A woman regarded
as having the status qualities of a princess. I thought, yeah, it's slowly adding up, but really I needed something more to tell me what it was. So I went to Google. I typed in princess, meaning of Australian. Unfortunately, the first word on the page came up oxymoron. But I read further on. A woman of beauty, a woman of elegance, stature, that of royalty, but bloody high maintenance. Perfect! I thought, this is our Nick. And I introduced the bride, Nicole Spencer.
I've had 32 years to prepare this speech and didn't manage to do it, so I'm just going to wing it. I'd just like to thank everybody for coming. So many people have travelled so far, apart from my Auntie Noel from DY. We also have a couple of people from London and New York and the Philippines, and a lot of people interstate have made the journey, so I thank you all very much. I'd also like to thank Rachie, who's put a lot of time and effort into the terrors dresses down the end. I think they're occupying themselves with some colouring in pencils, thank God. And to my beautiful friend Sam, who's just done nothing but organise me from the moment that we decided to get married. So I thank you, Sam. And for those of you who don't know, we actually went to the Hunter Valley for our Hens weekend, and we had a fantastic time. And we were entertained the whole time by Scott. All the coders would like to refer to him. And Scott's also had the cherished job of buying my Jimmy Choo shoes. And he wasn't given an awful lot of instruction. He wasn't actually even given a shoe size. He was sent off to the UK to acquire the shoes to be worn, and he did a fantastic job. He was actually so pleased with his efforts that he decided he'd like to borrow the bag when he was in Sydney because it attracted so much attention at the airport. He decided they turned him into a stunt muff and just carried the bag around. So I did acquire the shoes and the bag, luckily. Amazing what your buddy gets you. Anyway, I'd just like to thank you all very much for coming. I'd like to thank my parents, and for the record, Dad, I did get 78 in cooking. He was a bit nervous. He wasn't sure he was going to put the house in our 500 square metres of backyard. The horse, what did I say? The house. The horse. Anyway, needless to say, I didn't get the horse, and I wasn't ever given cooking lessons. So I'd just like to thank you all very much for coming. I hope you've enjoyed your day, and cheers!
Back when I met Spence, people used to call him a sensitive new age guy, but that terminology now that we're in the millennium, he doesn't like to refer to himself as a snag anymore. He calls himself a metrosexual. Once again, I was unfamiliar with the exact meaning of this, so I went to Google. Funnily enough, it's a noun. Metrosexual. An urban male with a strong aesthetic sense, who spends a great deal of time and money on his appearance and lifestyle. Yes, this is Spence. But I read on. The typical metrosexual is a young man. Yeah, he's got money to spend, living in or within easy reach of the metropolis. Because that's where all of their shops, clubs, gyms and hairdressers are. He may be officially gay, straight or even bisexual, but this is utterly immaterial, because he has clearly taken himself as his own love object, and pleasure is sexual preference. Particular professions such as modelling, waiting tables, media, pop music, and nowadays sport seem to attract them, but truth be told, like many male vanity products, they're pretty much everywhere. Without further ado, the groom, Andrew Spencer.
My lovely bride. A few people have commented, I'll look the other way for now. A few people have commented about the look on my face when I managed to catch a little glimpse of Nick getting out of it. I believe, I think it was Mercedes, was it? A lovely car. I'm not the car person in the family, which is a nice change. And I got to see her walk down the aisle. I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't see the heels click as she came down the aisle, but I did manage to understand the whole point of the Jimmy choos when I saw the dress, the split, and I was quite taken by the chauffeur, who was very, very careful with the train all the way to the red carpet. But honestly, I've never met anyone like you, and it's fabulous. Into the thanks, quickly. My fellow heterosexual male. As you can see, he told me a few things about hair products. Of course, Scott had taught most of them to me before, but... Georgie, I'll get back to you in a sec, but thank you for making sure my hair was just so when you arrived and the collar was right. Not that you're alone. Lots of people were keen on my collar. Raji, Nick said it to you as well, but the girls are there. Fabulous. Thank you. I had a little bit of breakfast this morning with Toby, who nicely took a alternate tone in my shirt when he chose his. But we managed to sneak up and have a little bit of sustenance this morning for what is turning out to be a lovely day. And he said to me, so, you know, how long's it been? You know, a couple of years? I said, yeah, I think it's been longer than that. He said, oh, do you want to think about that a bit more? Oh, okay. Actually, it's pretty short. And he looked at me and he said, you know, I've lived with you through your life through a lot of times, so you've never been happier than this. Absolutely. Before I met Nick, I met Sue. It was a little bit later after that I got to know her real name was Grandma, but until then I called her Sue. And Sue worked in Scott and Sue's lovely hair salon at the time, and Georgie worked there as well. Georgie was, as I like to say, as an episode, my stylist. But Georgie also is somebody quite dear to my heart for a long time. And obviously someone who's looking out for me. Georgie said to me, see Sue over there? Yeah? Well, Sue's got a daughter, and this daughter's in Brisbane. Okay. Like, where's my head at, for those of you who knew me at that time? Yeah, okay. And Sue's daughter's coming back to Sydney in a few months' time. In 3 months. 3 months? I don't know what's happening tomorrow, let alone 3 months' time. Anyway, it's fair to say I did check Sue out, and I thought, okay, in 3 months' time... in 3 months' time, let me know how it goes. Anyway, of course, I'd like to get my hair cut a bit more frequently in 3 months. There's been a few little tickles along the way, but as it turns out, I get a message from Georgie that says, "Monkey Dar, 7 o'clock Friday." And I just knew this is a message that I really need to honour. It's not the first time I've been invited to a pub in Balmoral, mind you, but sure enough, I turned up, and I had a fair idea that Nick would show up, and I've got to say that there's a group of Kylie was there as well. I found it quite difficult to pick Nick as Sue's daughter, as you can imagine. We've seen the two of them together. Anyway, so we had a few drinks at the Monkey Bar and a bit of food, and yeah, got to know Nikki, got to know Kylie. Georgie sitting in the corner smugly with a few other friends. And as it turned out, this particular day, it was the night before Braden's and his wedding. We were over here at the table. And Nick and I got on pretty well. Used the worst line in the world and said, look, we can go to the Sackville for one more drink, or my house is just around the corner. And I think at this point, Nick realised that everyone except her knew that something was up, because everyone disappeared. And just the two of us standing on the side of the road at 1:30 in the morning. Of course, she decided that her shoes were too good for walking to the Sackville and we should just go to my place. Well, I don't want you to be thinking too much, okay, because this was, Steve, in your words, quite a project. But Nick and I, we
we did a lot of talking that night, and curious enough, I went to a wedding. You know, I was a little bit tired because of Fabio's wedding. Spoke to Nick a bit afterwards. Of course, she's been to the races, she's been on another date, she's been out. I'm thinking I've met the girl of my dreams, and she's got to tie up a few loose ends before she works that out. So I asked her out on a date, and first date I think we went to Balmoral and run into Steve and Sonia over here. Oh, you're one of my best friends, Steve and Sonia. Okay, this first date's going well. So we had a lovely dinner. Next day we decide, right, we're getting out of Balmoral. We go to Leichhardt. No problem, that's... Hey, we're not going over the bridge. So we walk down the street, and of course, you know, Nick and I, we know each other a little bit, but obviously nothing about all of our lives. Walking down the street, bit of arm in arm. All of a sudden the arm in arm gets a little bit tighter. Come on, walk faster. She says to me, I should have known when I saw the Ferrari. I thought to myself, oh my God, the ex-boyfriend drives a Ferrari. What have I got myself into? It all panned out well. Although she's a princess, she's okay without the Ferrari. In fact, she's quite good on a scooter. Through my time in the last couple of years with Nick, and prior to that, I've had a lot of great mates. Most of them here. Most of those have been through a couple of common things, common friends, work or sport. Got my sailing mates, got my work mates, people from all over the place. People that you meet when you work sort of come and go, but when you leave and they're still around, yeah, you know you've met some good mates. So I guess to a few of the Nokia boys, when there's three, so hardly not in the office. It's been a good ride so far. Let's keep it going. To the little Balmain crowd who happen to be sitting quite close to me. We've been there a short time together and been and one it is in fact a very small selection of the RSVPs we put to the wedding. I'm reasonably widely known as someone who's reasonably au fait with text messaging. Some would say text messaging. And anyway, there was I'd like to start with a couple of it's like the ladies, I guess, you know. I need to start with my
sailing mates.
yeah. We know you're coming. Street Birch Grove. Pardon Heath. The multimedia prize, speaking on the same side of the family, managed to get your year. Done. Yes.